Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Helen, back at it again with another video. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below before you leave. This is my first video back in 7 months. Yet in those 7 months, the most common comments that I've gotten in my previous videos are, give us the tea on this unit. What is this unit? How did you get this color? What bundles are you wearing? What wig are you wearing? Where can I buy this hair? This, that, and the other. Please give us a video on this hair. And I'm here today with a video on this hair. So this hair is from UNice hair. This is the UNice Kysiss collection hair in Brazilian Curly. I have a 20 inch, a 22 inch, a 22 inch, and then a 20 inch frontal on my head. I did make this unit myself. I also colored it by myself. It was my first time making a unit, my first time coloring a unit. It was super easy. Like, this hair didn't give me any problems, honestly. So for a beginner, I would say it's beginner friendly. I just followed some tutorials on YouTube and made a wig. I didn't use any specifically magical method to make it. I just did. I did have some issues sewing the frontal on to look the way that I wanted it to look, but then again, it was my first time, so I don't think that the issue is with the frontal. I think the issue was with me. Okay. So I used the L'Oreal High Color hair dye in the shade red and in the shade magenta to dye this hair. So I went straight from black to red. I did not bleach. I did not lighten. I didn't do anything. I just went straight from black to red. Now, that is going to take a little bit longer than if you bleached and then did the watercolor method or whatever method you decided to do. So this did, honestly, I left the dye on for maybe 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half. I don't really remember because I got this hair back in August, maybe July. Between July and August, or maybe it was before my birthday in June. I don't know, but it's been a long time. But I did go ahead, like I said, go from black to red. I just checked it every 30 minutes, honestly. I put foil on it to speed up the process, which it still really wasn't sped up in my opinion, but the foil is something that I put on because I saw the people here on YouTube doing it. So I put foil on it and checked on it every 30 minutes, and then this is the desired color that I got. Now, this hair, the color that I was going for is actually what this hair looks like when it's wet. When this hair is wet, it actually is a bit darker. So if you notice right here, it looks a little thin. It's because I have a patch of hair back here that I started defining. I was going to define my whole head to show you guys what the hair looks like when it's curly, but then I realized that I'm being lazy, honestly. So I don't have time to define this whole thing because I know tomorrow I'm gonna just brush it right back out. But I will insert a clip of what this hair looks like when it is wet, so you guys can see that it is a little bit darker than it looks like right now. But that dark color is what I was going for. However, I do love this color also just as much. No issues. I was just really careful, especially around the frontal, so that I wouldn't dye my lace. I did not bleach my tint, or excuse me, I did not tint or bleach my lace, by the way. But we'll get into that in a second. The one disclaimer that I will give you in regards to using this hair color is that you will get some bleeding. For about 2 to 3 days after I dyed the hair, I wore it consistently for like a week after I dyed it, and I stained my shirts. I was wearing a couple white shirts, a couple nude shirts, and I stained them. And this is after using a whole bottle of neutralizing shampoo, then using conditioner and leave-in conditioner, so that requires me to rinse it out a couple of times. It just bled. So I would just recommend maybe for the first week or two not to wear anything that a stain can show up on, like a red stain can show up on. But outside of that, after about a week or so, I washed it again, and that was it. Like, some red came off in the shower, and then obviously the vibrancy is still there, but after the red came off in the shower, I just wore consistently. Like, even now I could put on a white shirt and it wouldn't be stained at all. But I did want to give you guys that warning about the bleeding, because nobody warned me, and all the videos that I watched, nobody said anything about bleeding, but just thought I'd let you guys know. So yeah, I just left the hair dye on, checked on it, and I was really careful. And at the very end, what I did was take a neutralizing shampoo. I went ahead and washed it out a couple of times. I actually used the entire bottle of shampoo, and then I used a conditioner, then I used a deep conditioner, and then let it air dry overnight and popped it on my head the next day, and I was good to go. Now, in terms of application, this hair does not have an elastic band, so it's secure on my head. Like, I don't necessarily have to glue it, but the back like flaps because I've adjusted my straps. It comes with I put straps in here, so like it's like tight on my head, but it's the circumference of the cap was too big. I got the wrong size. So that's neither here nor there, but I'm just letting you guys know. But the closure does sit, excuse me, the frontal does sit pretty flat. I did not pluck this frontal. This frontal was, in my opinion, pre-plucked. I have worn a middle part with this frontal, and it does go pretty far back, like maybe to right here. Oh, you can actually see a track right here. This is the, actually no, there's some tracks before it. So the parting space is about right here. I only plucked the part whenever I was wearing it in the middle part. And I wore it in the middle part only once or twice when I was trying to figure out if I wanted to wear this hair defined or not. But then I realized I don't really care for it defined. Like, it's cute and whatever, but it's not very me. So I'll wear it like that sometimes, but for the most part I wear it like this. So I said all of that to say that the parting space that you get is great. The lace is amazing. It melts right into your skin. I don't have to use gel or Ghost Bond or whatever it is that other people use. I just took the Got To Be Free spray. I spray it on a surface, and then I take my finger and I just dot it all around wherever it is that my lace is going to sit. I give it a couple seconds to get tacky, and I place it on. I tie a scarf, I take it off, I swoop my edges using a foam, because I like a softer, like, I don't want my edges to be shiny or crunchy. I prefer like a soft edge. So that's what I use for my edges, and then that's it. Like, and it lasts because all I use is a free spray, and this wig has been on my head for 6 days. Like I said, all I do is tie down the scarf. Like, I think this application is fire. This is fire, okay? I tie a scarf down and then I go to sleep, and that's it. So it started, like, the lace has started lifting in some areas because I've washed my face, I've been in the shower, it's rained, like, so many things have happened but this wig is still on. So yeah, I mean, this free spray works enough for me. I've never used Ghost Bond, and I don't really know if I'll ever use Ghost Bond because I don't need it. Like, I don't need to. I'm not having issues with my wig. So yeah, what else? There's not really much to say. In regards to the coloring and the shedding, I will talk a little bit about that. So I've had this hair on my head for, like I said, this is the 6th day, and I do have the brush with me actually. Let me show you guys how much shedding I got. So curly hair sheds, let's start with that as a disclaimer. But otherwise, this is 6 days worth of shedding. And this is for the past 5 days, and then this is pretty much what I got today when I brushed the hair out, was this much. Like, it really does not shed that much at all. Curly hair, of course, is going to shed, and also I'm a girl who wears lots of synthetic wigs, so when I get a human hair wig that sheds, I'm not fazed by it because I'm used to my synthetic wigs shedding, and this does not shed nearly as much as my synthetic unit, so I'm perfectly okay with the amount of shedding that I get. The coloring of the hair, I feel like it didn't change the curl pattern, nor did it affect it to the point where the hair was like falling out of the wefts, like whenever I sewed it on. Like, I didn't have that. I sewed my wefts pretty tight. I didn't seal my wefts, but I sewed my wefts pretty tight. But even after I brushed through, like, nothing really changed from when I was brushing it through when it was black and when I was brushing it through when it was red. So I don't know, maybe I just did a good job and took care of it, but that's that in terms of shedding. Alright, you guys, that is it on this unit. I hope that this was helpful. Please go ahead and ask me any questions that you may have that I did not already answer in the video down below, and I will answer them for you as best as I can. Sorry that this video is delayed. I do have a life update coming explaining where I've been, why I've been gone, this, that, and the other. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you check the links down below so you can purchase these bundles and you can be as snatched as me, okay? I love you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!